Hello and welcome back. My name is Amir and this is day 24 of Advent of Code 2022. As you can see, I haven't had time to do 16, 18 and 19, but hopefully it will be done in a few days from now. But let's focus on day 24 and see what we have for today. Okay, this puzzle is about a blizzard basin. We are facing a 2D map or 2D grid as usual, like this, and we are starting at this position and we need to get to this position in the end. But of course there are some rules. These characters are basically walls around the map or around the grid, and then we have a bunch of blizzards that facing east, south, or maybe west or north. So these are the blizzards that we are facing. There will be turns, and in each term, all of us, I mean us as the people that are standing here, and the blizzards will move one position. The blizzards will always move in the same row that they are, and when they get to the end, they will start from the start position again. So if in any turn one blizzard is here, it will go and start from here. The other thing about the blizzard is that if they come together in one position, they will both be there, and in the next round they will move apart from each other. So there will be no like merging or stuff like that. We need to find the smallest path or shortest path from the start to end, and we should avoid the blizzards, of course. The only thing that I forgot to say is that we can always stand still in one round if we feel like we cannot move anywhere. So this is basically it. There is one, as usual, there is one example here. So we start from here. We have these blizzards here. We can see that in the next round this will come here, this will come here. So here there will be two blizzards, or actually three. This one will come up and will end up here. So in the next one there will be three here, and this blizzard will move here. Since there is no other blizzards that can come here, we can move one step down. So yeah, as you can see, the next step we are at space number 1 and 1, and then we can move on from here. So the thing that I thought about for solving this puzzle is that is a different approach. So I would say I'm starting here, all of these empty spaces or the spaces that have a blizzard are -1. In the next round I can move to one of them. So from here I can only move to here. So this will be 1, and the rest of them are still -1 because I have not visited them. In the round 2, based on the position of the blizzards, I maybe can move, for example, to here or here. So I will mark these two positions as 2. And in the next round, I will find the ones that I can go from these two places based on the blizzards that are in round 2. And I will always, in each round, check that if this specific spot is not -1. When this specific spot or the end spot is not -1, it means that I can move from this position to this one. So then I can get out of the loop, and then the number that this will provide is the answer to my puzzle. So let's go and write the code. Maybe that. Okay, I'm getting the input. As always, I need to split it. So split by new line. Then I need to have something like a board. Right. Okay, I'm getting the board here. I want to have the starting position, the destination, and the direction in place. So the starting position is always here, the end position is always here, and the direction is the places that I can go. So I can always go up, right, or east, left, or west, and down or south. And I can stand still. So there are 5 options that I can choose. So let's write those. Then I need to call a function and calculate the path, so to say. Okay, now I need to do the calculation, everything, but let's do it in a function. So this function will take the board, the starting position, and the ending position, and the movements that we have already made. This will become handy in the part 2. So let's hold it for now. I need to call this, of course, later on to get the values. So right, then let's write this function. So as I said, I need to fill this with -1 first, and then we will move on. So then I will set the start position to 0. Then I will check the end to see if that is not filled already. So something like this should work. Okay, until this one is still -1, do that. And what are we doing? We're creating a new board and then update it. So let me do that. I need to create this function, but the thing this function does, it takes the current board and then the moves that have been played already, and based on the moves that have been played already, it will figure out the position of the each blizzard after that move. So for example, if we have been moved 3 positions, then this should come just to 1, 2, and 3, so it will be here. If like we have been like moving like 120 times, then it would take this amount and divide 120 by this and takes the remainder because it will go round and round and round. Okay, so this is done. I need to write this function, but before that I will just have a update array which includes the things that have been updated. So I'm supposing that I have written this, and then I will update the numbers as we go along, as I described here, that after one move and two move the numbers will change. So this is the update function, the update array, sorry, and then for right, so what happened here is that so in these two for loops, I will go through each and every cell basically and see if that specific cell number is the number that we have provided here. And if that is the case, then I will get the di and dg from directions. So where can I go from this position, this cell to one of these ones? And if that move is available, I mean if the new board is consist of this, which is the empty space, then I can move to that place. So let me give it an example here. So at turn 0 we are here. Suppose that after turn 1 this is the only one that we can go, then after turn 2 we can go to these two places. So these two will be 2, this is 1, this is 0, and the rest of them are -1. In the beginning of round 3 I will check these two, and these two are the only ones that I care about. So this is that line that I'm caring, that I'm just checking these values, these two values, and see where can I go from these positions. So maybe I can go from here to here and here, and from here to here only, based on the blizzards. So in the end my update array will be these two positions, and I will mark these two as 3. Then in the next round these two are the positions that I care about, and in the end when I get here I will have the number of the steps. Right, so now here I have the update, then I need to mark the update with that value, with the value of the m+1 for the next round. So after these 4s are done, I need another 4. And this is done. And when we are getting out of the time map, I just need to, return the time map at the end position. So this one. So after the 4 is done, I just return it. Right, so this part is done, working fine. The only thing that I need to do is that create the board after the move function. I will say This will take a board as always, and then a move basically. And I just need to create a board. So again, I will get the height and width, and I will create an empty board and I will fill it. So I'm just filling it with nothing, then it will be like one of these values. So it's either this for empty, this for wall, or these for blizzards. So this is me just filling out the first step, the walls or the empty places. Then in the next step, I will find the position of the blizzards and put them in the array, in the board as well. So this is for going right. There will be 3 more for the other directions. Right, and when these 2 fours are done, then I can return the new board. Okay, so this is creating the board after the move. This is calculating the path. Line 29, this should be MO. Right, and then M and 1. Okay. Now I'm getting 10, which is the correct answer. Let's go and get the main data. Right, let's go to the part 2 then. On the part 2, one of the elves has forgotten his snack at start position, so we need to get back there and grab that. So we will start here, come here, and then from here we should go back there, and then from there go back to the end. So the only thing I need to change is I believe these values. So I would say right, so I need to add these 3 together. M1 and see what I get. This looks suspicious. That we made a mistake somewhere in the code. Yeah, so on the second attempt, I need to go from the destination to the start and then calculate that one. So 942. Okay, let's see if this is correct. Yes, we get the answer. Thank you again for watching. Hope you're having a great Christmas and see you tomorrow with the last puzzle.